Next on Feast with Friends, a Father's Day special.
Yeah. I don't know, when I look at you, you give off cool dad energy. You give a really
I am a very cool dad.
You know, like
cool
you, if I was your kid, I would definitely want to go and tell everyone in school, oh, that's my dad.
They do.
He's the cool dad. You know what I mean?
They do.
He's gonna get me everything I want.
No.
You don't spoil them.
Dad does not mean the dad who gets you everything you want.
You don't spoil your babies.
No, not all the time.
Okay.
Cool dad means a dad who understands you and does not embarrass you. Dad, you're embarrassing me. You go to school, you do something, it's embarrassing for them.
Yeah.
So cool dad is
you
stay in your lane.
Vibes.
Exactly. So stay in your lane. They want the baggy t-shirts. They want to put on all my hoodies. Have fun.
Yeah.
They want to put on baggy trousers, which is trending now.
Yeah.
Have fun. Oh, dad, we are having this dance. We want to come to school. Pull up, record them, share with them. That's a cool dad. Play with them. We play, we cook, we eat together. But the cool dad for it now, what do you want, Shika?
Yeah. No.
My kids know they have to earn it. And most of the time, even when I have the money, Dad, can I have? I'm like, I don't have the money now. But nikipata do. So all my kids always say, Dad, ukipata do unaweza nifanyia. So they know. It's not Dad, I want. No. If you do that as a parent, you're buying the love. I don't want to buy the love. I want it to be very organic. Let me dad understands me, know that Dad buys us cool stuff. No. But I'll
Welcome back to yet another episode of Feast with Friends. I am Shiksha Arora, and of course this is a Festive bakery production. And remember, in case you've just joined us, well, we do this every week where we host some of the most talented people in the country. And speaking of talent, today's guest is a comedian. He's a talk show host. He's somebody who's loved in every household in Kenya, and of course, well, love or hate him, he's somebody that you definitely know. I'm talking about the one and only Obinna. Hello.
Oga Dtop is in the building.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to have you on the show.
Asante sana.
It's nice to finally be on the other end, on the hot seat. You're the one who's usually hosting everyone, grilling them. But today, don't worry, I won't grill you.
It's not really a hot seat, but there'll be fire. But there's no seat.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Bring them.
Are you a good cook?
I'm an amazing cook.
Wow.
Yes, cooking is some of the things that I do beautifully.
Really?
Yes.
Apart from cooking, what else do you do beautifully? We already know.
Sleep. Sleep.
Okay.
Sleep. Like, you can put a disco here.
And you'll still sleep.
With all these lights, I just close my eyes. I'm like...
Can I tell you something? I'm the same.
Yeah.
There was a point in time when there was a fire in my house at one point. Everybody was awake, and I still did not know until the next morning. I slept through the fire.
Yeah. That girl is on fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, so Obinna, today we're cooking something very interesting. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. But if you haven't, then this is the time where you will get to know what it is. It's a tortilla wrap. This is a festive tortilla wrap. Have you used tortilla wraps before?
No.
How would you say this name?
Tortilla.
Tortilla. Yeah, so it's a tortilla wrap, and we're going to make a chicken Caesar salad pizza wrap.
Chicken Caesar salad pizza wrap.
Exactly.
All right. There you go.
Obinna, just recently, you hosted somebody that got you a lot of eyeballs, attention, to the point where, you know, it was on every blog site. It was everywhere on social media, especially, right? Did you ever expect that particular interview to go viral?
Yes, I did.
You knew it was coming? I
knew it was coming. I've been looking for Rigiji for the longest.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted it. And I was reaching out to his people, calling his number, I had his phone number. And the first time we agreed, we spoke with him on phone. He said we'll do it. Then they postponed like 4 times. So even in that time, I told the people, let's not post fast. Until we get there, we see it's really happening. And then I expected maybe 20,000 people watching the live. So I told my people, we'll have between 10 to 20,000 people. When it got to past 42,000 people, I was like, okay.
This is it.
This is serious. And then when I was sitting on that chair, he was saying some things. I'm like, okay.
Were you scared?
I did the interview scared.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's someone that a lot of people look up to.
Of course, he's
and then also the
influential,
things he's saying,
powerful.
Exactly. The things he's saying are the things that the country people want to hear. And they're like, wait a minute. So that's why I kept on telling my director, disclaimer. Disclaimer. I was scared.
These
the whole
opinions
time.
are not of the host.
Yeah. The only time I was not scared is when we were doing the poem, The Honey of My Rocks. Yeah. But apart from the poem, every other thing you were saying, I was just like, okay, how are we gonna drive back?
Oof.
Like, it's gonna be a long ride back.
Well, lucky for you have a bodyguard who's 6 feet 2 inches, and we've seen him in the past as well, doing a lot of carrying.
Have you seen what the Subarus do?
Story for another day.
Yeah.
All right. So
if it gets to that,
yes.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll get there. Yeah.
So I've placed the butter. Okay. Now you can help me by placing the salami in there.
Okay. Should we first
spread it? He knows what he's doing. I am so impressed already. It's not hard to impress me, to be honest, especially when it comes to the kitchen.
Okay.
When I see a man cook, I'm like, wow, Gordon Ramsay. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So Obinna, I can see you stirring the butter really nicely. Yeah. And we already know in life you also know how to stir the pot really well as well.
Yeah.
Has your mouth ever gotten into situations where you wish that you exactly
all the time?
Yeah.
Nowadays I'm trying to keep my answers to a minimum.
Don't do that here.
Yeah.
After today.
After today, because I'm always saying something, then I'm like, oh wow,
I shouldn't have.
So I'm known as a truthful man.
Yes.
I say a lot of things that most people are not comfortable with because people like lying to each other.
Yes.
For example,
sugarcoating everything.
Yeah. If you're working with me and let's say you have a bad breath, I'll tell you, hey bro, can you brush?
You just say it straight up.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, because I'll not suffer an inconvenience because of your negligence. I'm a ujaoga, meaning me pick cologne, I get in the car, I'm smelling nice.
Good.
Then you come in, then I'm like, hey bro, rather I'm like, hey, where jipange? So there are people who will not be comfortable with that.
And they don't like that.
But I'll not suffer for you.
I like that.
Yeah. And the same thing also happens in life. When I see something, I tell people, even in the industry. I've done some press release. Sometimes you get interviewed with the media people. Then I tell them, oh, like A, B, C, D, D, E, F, G, H. Then inakuwa story nyingine, which ni mdomo yangu tu. Yeah. Nifundishe kunyamaza.
It's okay. Do you know, can I say something that sometimes you'd rather say the truth than hold it in for the longest time, because at the end of the day, it'll affect you. If that's not who you are,
true, and
you can't keep, you can't sugarcoat things. At the end of the day, it's up to you to live your truth. And I'm glad that you're like that, because there's a lot of people who are actually like that these days. Back in the day, no. But nowadays, yes. Yeah. Have you ever had to come out with an apology because of saying something that got you into trouble?
Yeah. I've apologized a couple of times. Me, if I do something wrong and I realize, hey, I'll apologize. I'll say, hey, Maze Shiksha,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You don't find it hard?
No.
To apologize?
No.
It's easy.
An apology is easy. It saves you the whole.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I'm wrong, if I'm not wrong and you are forcing an apology, I'll be like, no, you have to deal with your truth.
Okay, now just hold that thought because how do we know that you are right? Because sometimes people believe that they are always right.
Okay.
There's some people who are like that, who always believe
That's
that me, by the way, I can never be wrong. Are you like that?
No. I can always be wrong. I make a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
And change is inevitable. If I get new information about something, I'll say, hey, I used to think this was this, but this is that. However, you and I are making a salami. Then later I say myself and Shiksha are making a salami and I was doing all the cooking.
Which you are.
Yeah, then Shiksha like, no, you can't talk like that. But I was there. You have to apologize. I'm like, Shiksha, you know, and I know that I was doing the cooking.
Yes.
So why am I apologizing?
Okay.
But if I know Shiksha actually had already done the cooking, I was just plating the food.
Yes.
Then I'm like, it's sorry, man, it's a joke.
It's okay.
Then also I'm a comedian, so I can always get away with
humor.
Yeah.
Comedians, by the way, can even get away with murder. Let's be honest, because the truth is, I feel like you have a way with words, and you have a way with twisting things, and not necessarily in the wrong way, but at the same time, it's like you know how to get away with things.
Yeah, you can sometimes, but
sometimes.
not all the time.
And sometimes it gets you into trouble.
Most of the time, because Kenyans are very sensitive nowadays. You make a joke. This person has gotten offended because they're not supporting Manchester or Arsenal or whatever. There's always a situation.
What team do you support?
Manchester United.
The winning team always.
we are not currently really winning.
But
you die with your people. It's an illusion.
I was supposed to say it's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Same as Arsenal. They always believe that they're the winning team.
You're the winning team. So the cheese goes on top of this.
Yes, correct. So the cheese is there. So it's going to go on top. Meanwhile, I'm putting this pizza sauce on. So you have to sprinkle enough.
Oh, that Nini is not that huge. So I'm going to move them a bit in.
Yes. So you just have to make sure it's enough so that they fit here.
Exactly. The tortilla is not that huge. So. Which is also good because every bite you have.
Yeah. And this will fill. Would this fill you up? Would one be enough for you? Do you have a big appetite?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
So my kids nowadays tell me it's called big back.
It's so true. My cousin told me that as well.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean big bag? You say big stomach.
She's like 17 years old and she's like, you're such a big bag. And I'm like, no, I go to the gym. My back is pretty nice.
Me too. I was like, what do you mean big bag?
And then I go only to find out that means that you have a big appetite.
Yeah. They're looking for cool names for all these things. Just say you are.
What are they called? Under Gen Z, what are they? Alpha.
Yeah,
Correct. Speaking of your kids, Obinna, is having a relationship with your kids and having a really good bond with them something that makes you who you are today and it shapes you as a father, as a human being, you know, as just Obinna?
Yeah. Even just besides Obinna, as a human being, normally when you have kids,
they change you.
They change a lot in you. Because now your purpose in a shift kidogo.
Yes.
It's just not about me. It's about myself. And a couple of broke friends that are living in my house. And they have demands. Yes, and they'll tell you we need this, we need that. And also when you come back home and they open that door and they hug you, it's something I look forward to.
Yeah, there's no feeling like that in the world,
it's amazing. And when I drop them to school, and they hug me, Dad, bye, have a nice day, love you. I'm like, that's why we do this. Yeah. So
do they watch your show or are they too young for that yet?
All of the shows. No. So what I do is this. My type of parenting is a bit different.
Okay.
Don't pretend your kids don't know.
They know everything.
Yes.
Especially this generation of kids.
Because we knew a lot.
Yes.
And our parents thought we
didn't know anything.
Yeah. So talk to them freely. Let them know the consequences. They watch the interviews. They watch the shows. Then they understand that is a different brand. That's not dad.
And they know that dad is a celeb.
But Lola has issues with me.
Okay.
When I do my music videos and I'm dancing with ladies, Lola is always giving me
She comes and tells you, why are you doing this?
I told you not to dance with anybody. I'm like, that's Oga Dtop. That's not me, that's not Obinna. Yeah, but I'll work on it. Actually, I've changed because of Lola. Nowadays, even when I'm dancing even with fans, you be there, I'll be here. We just like
social distance.
Let's alpha. Yeah, because Lola will.
Can I tell you the funniest thing? Like, okay, so we're going to put this here and we're going to put it at the top, right?
Like this?
Yes. Correct. And then we're going to let it cook for a while. So when you said salsa, you reminded me of something. So Diamond Platinums was in Kenya. And I was in the audience and a lot of people were like, oh, Shiksha, go dance, go dance, go dance. Now me, the dance I know, I went on stage, is not the dance that I was seeing the other girls do. Every other girl there was twerking. And me, I'm a news anchor. My brand does not allow me to do that, right? So guess what I did with Diamond Platinums in front of those 5,000 people? Everybody's twerking, all the girls are coming in front. So I went to him and I held his hand and we salsa'd.
Oh wow, that's something.
So that video went viral. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you that story. It was quite funny. Yeah. Imagine I did that.
Unique.
That was different.
Unique,
and
because
that was
everybody was like, woo!
Yes.
Then you're like, no.
Yes. Correct. When it comes to you as a father, are you strict? Are you somebody who is like very protective over your kids? Because you know you have Lola, as you said. You know she is somebody that you really love and you're very protective over. Are you one of those overprotective fathers?
Not overprotective, but I'm protective.
Yeah.
When you become overprotective, it means you don't prepare your children for life. You're not supposed to clear everything for them. If you clear everything for them when you're not there, they'll not know how to navigate. So what I always try with my kids, let them figure themselves out. Sometimes they even come with problems. I listen, I'm like, amefanya? Okay, then I just mind my business. I don't do anything because if all the time, oh, nana amefanya, kuja, clear the way, they'll not find a way to. Sometimes you let them handle their own things. However, ain't nobody
gonna mess with my daughter.
Gonna mess with my baby. Because if you do, Munez.
Where is
Not me. I'm not gonna fight, but Munez,
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't know, when I look at you, you give off cool dad energy. You give off really
I am a very
like
cool dad.
cool dad. You
I
know,
am a
like
very cool
you,
dad.
if I was your kid, I would definitely want to go and tell everyone in school, oh, that's my dad.
They do.
He's the cool dad. You know what I mean?
They do.
He's gonna get me everything I want.
No.
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 You don't spoil
cool
them.
Dad does not mean the dad who gets you everything you want.
You don't
Cool
spoil your
dad-
babies.
No, not all the time.
Okay.
Cool dad means a dad who understands you and does not embarrass you. Dad, you're embarrassing me. You go to school, you do something, it's like it's embarrassing for them.
Yeah.
So cool dad is
It gives
you
off
stay in your lane.
Shama vibes.
Exactly. So stay in your lane. They want the baggy t-shirts. They want to
Yeah.
put on all my hoodies. Have fun.
Yeah.
They want to put on baggy trousers, which is trending now.
Yeah.
Have fun. Oh, dad, we are having this dance. You want to come to school? Pull up, record them, share with them. That's a cool dad. Play with them. We
Okay.
play, we
Okay.
cook, we
Okay.
eat together. But the cool dad for at now, what do you want, Shika?
Yeah. No.
My kids know they have to earn it, and most of the time, even when I have the money, dad can have. I'm like, I don't have the money now, but nikipata do. So all my kids always tell me, dad, ukipata do unaweza nifanyia. So they know it's not dad. I want. No, if you do that as a parent, you're buying the love. I don't want to buy the love. I want it to be
Okay.
very organic.
Okay.
Let him. Me dad understands me. Know that dad buys us cool stuff. No, but I also do buy the cool stuff.
Okay. Is your parenting style different from how you were raised?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very different.
And is that why that you've chosen this approach?
Yes. Yeah, so myself, I've spoken about it a couple of times. Me and my dad, we were not that tight.
Yes.
And our parents, kidogo, their parenting style was kidogo different.
So
Yeah.
let me pause for a second.
Okay.
This thing, we're supposed to flip it and I'll put it here.
Yeah.
So-
you do that.
I'm already feeling stressed because I feel like it's stuck. Oh, it's not stuck.
No, it's not stuck. There you go.
Yay!
Ta-da!
We did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice.
Okay. It actually does look
nice.
nice. So can we do this? Can we heat the bottom part as well?
Yes,
Because I feel
why
like the
not?
bottom part was a bit raw.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me put some butter here
Yes.
a little bit
Yes.
so it doesn't.
So you mentioned that you and your dad were not close growing up. So this is something that you
It's
believe.
okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, eh? Yeah, so
Yeah.
me and my dad, we weren't cool with each
Okay.
other. Even when I came to Nairobi, I came to Nairobi as a street child. And I was trying to figure out myself. So I decided when I will have kids, I will do direct opposite of what my dad did. I'll be there with my kids
You're gonna
for
be
my
present.
kids. Yeah. And that's what I've been trying to do. I'll try and talk to them, play with them, spend time with them. Because I realize one thing with kids, provided you are present, it doesn't even matter if you don't buy the presents. See what I did there? Like presents.
I see what you did there.
So I always try and compensate most of the time by being with them, just chilling. You watch a movie together,
Yeah.
you play,
Yeah.
you cook, you eat. Because of the eating part, they love it when you're eating together.
All they want is your time.
Yes.
Imagine.
Yes. So I'm always trying to do the opposite of what my parents did with me.
Okay.
Yeah, and so far so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. By the way, it's a Father's Day month. So happy Father's Day to you.
Ta-da.
Yes. Father of the Year goes to Oga
Bum, bum,
Obinna.
And to all the other fathers
Yes.
out there who are present. You don't have to go by the mountain, but provided you're just there,
That's all that
That's
matters.
all they want,
That's
yeah.
all they need, and that's all they want. Absolutely. I think we are good with that, or we just wait for a few
we
minutes.
wait for a few minutes.
Wait for a
Just
few
put it.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we are okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to do it the way they do the chapo thing. The mothers do it and you're like, they touch a hot man shot. They're like,
I literally just spoke about this a while ago, and I was like, I don't understand if it's my hands, or because my mom can touch it and not feel anything.
imagine.
And me on the other
Yeah.
hand, I'm just there like, baby girl.
And then you see this thing that men do.
Yeah.
When we cook, we wash our hands a million times.
Times.
I don't know how mothers do
Yeah.
it. We just the same. Ameshika. Mina shika moja.
Yeah.
Shika
Yeah.
ingine.
Yeah.
Like now I've already washed my hands. Now I'm feeling even guilty. to go
Because you're
again,
not,
but-
and because you want to touch again.
Yeah, but
So wash away. Wash away.
yeah. So I think I'll use the
Yes.
spatula. Is it called a spatula?
Spatula?
This one.
Yeah, this is called a spatula.
It's a spatula,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. When you first started your show,
Yeah.
right? Did you ever expect it to be this huge sensation that it is right now? It's one of the biggest talk shows in the country. In fact,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say one of the biggest. I think it is.
It is the biggest. It's number
Undeniably.
one at the moment.
Exactly.
I expected it to be bigger.
Oh,
What I envisioned, we are yet to achieve.
not yet then.
No, we are not even halfway.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I've always said this. I want Steve Harvey. I want Ellen. I want
Your vision is international.
yeah. No, I want the look and feel for Steve Harvey's show. I want to have a live audience. I want to have a proper band and sound and teleprompter and like 50 cameras, and I want to have organization and structure. I want it to be like when someone sits on that platform, someone's like, yeah. But now that one takes a lot of resources.
Of course.
But however, we're
Budget
using the
needs
ones
to be
you
up
have.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Then also Kenya, nobody has done it yet, so I'm gonna be the first one. So I'm still making some mistakes as kumbe naza change camera, kumbe naza nikiongeza hii si mbaya. So we are growing and learning, but we'll get there. But somewhere we are like 40%.
Wow.
The vision is 100%.
Okay.
We're going to Alaperi Studios, so we already have Obinna TV Studios. We already have the name.
Yes.
Yeah, the name.
That's all.
Now the rest.
Yeah. Pole pole.
Yeah.
Inject a little bit.
Yeah. Pole too. But we shall get there eventually.
I mean, you're doing a great job so far, and I know it must be very costly for you to produce a show of that caliber.
Yeah.
How much does it cost for one episode?
Okay.
You can do the math.
Maybe 100K.
100K for one.
Maybe between 50 to 100K.
Okay.
So what happens is this: we use 3 to 4 cameras.
Okay.
Then we use a sound guy. We outsource the sound guy.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Guys, if you did not know, Obinna is a serious chef. I feel like this is the only episode where I'm just chilling. Usually it's me doing the work.
Oh, you doing the guys always chilling?
And I'm just there like, because you know
men, so you just chill.
Men find it hard to multitask, but you're doing a pretty good job so far.
I got girls, mini baba girls, so definitely.
You've been trained.
Yeah.
So you said between 100K?
Between 50 to 100K because of the cameras, the sound, location, transport. Because normally on Monday we shoot. We get to the set at 9 a.m. In Pangani. We shoot Vipindire. That is the text for Kabuda.
Yes.
Then after that one we do John Kemeu, International News. And then we sit down and then we do Zabe.
Okay.
And then we move to the next location, which is Kileleshwa, now to do Obinna show live.
So transport as well?
Transport for the whole team. We have about 34 people. So transport, the meals, then also sometimes transport of the guests. Because some guests will say, if you don't pay me, I'm not coming up. Yeah. And some will say, I'll pull up. Some just facilitate this. Some come and leave you with a bill. So normally you play between 50 to 100 Gs every Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like that's on the lower side.
No, that's because we have a small team. That's why I told you. The Steve Harvey thing is going to be
because I know how expensive production is. I know it's very costly.
It gets crazy.
And, you know, even this, for instance, this as well
I've
is a production.
I was sitting there. I was just doing the math. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Now you know.
Yeah.
So production in general here in the country, it is something that I feel we need to work harder so that the cost comes down.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so are you seeing how nice that looks?
Yeah, it looks
That
lovely.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
So now we're going to put the Caesar salad in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Like right there. And then now we'll roll it up. Okay?
Gotcha.
This is awesome. I'm just standing here and instructing. I love it. Obinna is listening to a lady. Hey. We love it here.
Trust me, I have ladies in my house. If I don't listen to them.
A lady of my age. Because the rest are.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Right, so Obinna, when you first started off Obinna Show Live, right? And some of the first guests that came through, you know, you started getting views, you started getting people's attention, you started seeing that, wow, this is getting bigger than, you already said that it's something that you want to be bigger than it is already. But did you have any regrets when you come back and you think about the journey that you've had so far? Is there something that you wish you could do that you haven't yet done, or something that you wish you would have done differently?
I should have started sooner.
Yeah.
Then I should have organized myself better sooner. You know.
Wait. Why do you say that you should have started sooner? Because weren't you employed? You were doing radio. You were doing all of that stuff.
I was employed, and you know, employment has this thing that it does to your head. It doesn't allow you to grow.
Yes. Because you're content.
Yes. Then also when you're employed, you're working on another person's vision.
Not yours.
So you'll show up every day, you're like, by the end of the month, I'll get this money, then we'll move, so you're very... So if I started sooner, I would not be where I am now. I could have been even better. Because I could have done the mistakes earlier on. Tungekuwa tushazipita. Sasa unapata tuko like, oh, kuna hii pia, then we find the speed bumps now. So that could have happened differently, and we would have been bigger and better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always think.
That.
I think that's the only thing that I have. It's not really a regret.
Yeah.
It's just when I look back in hindsight. When I look in hindsight, I'm like, ningifanya hii then, because back then I used to do over 7 shows.
Wow.
I was doing Kula show where I was sitting down with celebrities. We are eating as we have quick fire questions, general knowledge questions. I was having toxic boyfriends where ladies were sitting down with me on a bar set up telling me about their toxic relationships.
Venting.
So that the other ladies who are coming up can know and see the red flags earlier so they don't fall through the same traps. We had toxic girlfriends. We had baby mama drama. We had taxi problems. Which other one? We had my first time.
Yes.
When now people are talking first time, they did some first time came Nairobi, first time this. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of other shows, but now later we streamlined all of them to a Obinna show live. So instead of sitting with all these people on this whole show, so we can sit down with a taxi guy, with a lady, with a gentleman, with a businessman, with a politician on Obinna show live.
Nice.
But now you see, it took time for us to figure out,
to put everything together into one, which is your show currently.
Yeah, bo.
All right.
Are we putting the sauces?
Yes. So this sauces obviously is if you want, if you would like. So I'm not sure what you would want on yours.
No.
None of these?
Nah. Let's do, which one is this?
This is the pizza sauce, which we don't need. This is tomato. This
ketchup?
is chili.
Okay.
Yes, ketchup is here.
Let's
Mustard.
do that one. With
You're very particular about what you want on your food, huh?
Yeah.
Are you a perfectionist?
Yes.
Not
only food, everything. I always know I'm a foodie, so I know where to get what. So like now you tell me I'm craving for nyama choma, I'll tell you, I know the right place for this. I'm craving for wings, I'll know where. Yeah.
I can see. I'm just like, damn, a man who can cook, and you're very like detail oriented. Like even the amount that is going in there.
Especially the mustard. Normally when you put a lot of it, it changes the whole taste of the food, the flavor, because it's very overpowering. Exactly. It's not like mayo. Mayo you can put. By the way, you have mayo. What's that?
Mayo.
That's mayo.
No, this looks like it has
like
some
a garlic.
Garlic mayo inside. Yeah. Do you like chili?
Mild.
Okay.
Not your style. I know you'd bite on this.
But we actually have a game coming up.
Oh.
And one of the things in the game says eat chili. So yeah, just a disclaimer.
Okay, Miles, did you say? I didn't know they were planning to kill me.
No, you'll be fine. This is mild chili. This is nothing that is
mild chili.
Yeah, look at it. You know how you can tell if it's mild? If it's a bit fat, it's a bit thick. There's different types of chilies. There's one that's super thin and short. That's the one that can kill you. This one is mild. I can crunch this whole thing and be okay.
In 3, 2.
Only if it comes over there. It says ask the host a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, maybe I'll show you off camera. I'll show you my skill.
Oh.
That's my talent.
Chili.
Yes.
And then you die and say, "Oh, Obinna is the one who dared her to
sue him."
Okay, now I think we're good to go.
We're good. Yes. Now we're gonna wrap it up nicely.
You wanna do that?
No. You do it. See, I told you. I'm just chilling over here. I'm letting the man cook.
Okay. Let him cook.
Let him cook. And then I eat.
Yeah.
Obinna, you mentioned something about coming to Nairobi a long time ago and how it was difficult for you.
Knife. Get a knife.
Yes, let me get the knife. One second. There's 2 plates here, so we can just get the knife.
Oh, you're part of okay, just checking.
Yeah.
I thought this was you're supposed to make yours. Okay, it's fine.
No. Why should I? You think I can beat that? No. So whatever you've made, I'm going to try half. You don't share? You don't like sharing?
No. Hey, you have to share, man.
Good.
Why would you not share?
So we can share half.
Yeah, there's enough to go around. I wish the tortilla would have been bigger.
Yeah, it would have been easier.
Would have put less
filling
inside. Yeah.
It's okay.
So, ta-da!
Oh, look at that! An Obinna special.
Yeah, so
it's quite organized. You see what I did there?
Yeah. I see the organized part.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Okay, let me do for you something.
Okay, do for me something. What are we doing next?
Let me show you something.
Serving some salad on the side.
Yeah. I wish we had more of the side sauce.
You would like? No, you put some chili. Especially for me.
Now this is yours.
Thank you.
With the chili, that is what now.
Look how beautiful this is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Then now this is
Wow.
mine. Okay.
Okay.
Man, can you like? Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can start biting. You're like, "Bado hujafika pati ya kukula."
No, bado. By the way, we still have the game first. In fact, I've just heard the buzzer. Which means it's time for the game. Okay. So this is a very exciting game.
Okay.
It's called Taste or Tell. You either taste like or tell, but you're gonna spin the wheel first. All right.
Okay.
And then as soon as that is done, now you can try your special delicacy.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
We're good with this?
All right.
All right. Let's go. Spin the wheel.
Whew.
Oga. Nice. Take a bite. No. Tablespoon of vinegar.
God damn.
Okay.
But that's better than saying a secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, our secrets are safe.
So here's my vinegar.
Is it like safe?
Yeah, of course it's safe.
Shiksha,
Yeah.
I talk for a living.
Yeah.
So I'm just checking like
No, it's safe.
You're sure?
In fact, once you have this, now you're going to sound like Usher. Have it. So here's the question, okay? You have two options, taste or tell. So either you tell us the answer for the question or you taste this vinegar. The question is, who is the most boring guest you've hosted on your show? Obinna Show Live.
I think we're going. I see what you're trying to do. So who's the most boring guest? So you can just tell them so they don't come back again.
You can tell us.
I'm thinking.
Somebody that you are like, hey, I'd rather watch paint dry rather than this person who's sitting right opposite to me. No?
It's fine.
Nothing? Nobody?
No, there is, but
Just say it's okay. No?
it's not okay. It's okay on your end. Wacha tulambe vinegar.
So.
Hey, Shiksha. Hi, kweni serious. Like you guys are like serious.
Serious business.
Why, Dada? Why? This is business.
Taste or tell. So you still have a choice. You have 10 seconds. 10.
So I die for other people. Okay. So you can do a different question.
No. The different question is now when you spin again.
We're spinning again.
Yeah, 4 questions.
Oh wow. Okay, question is this.
Yes.
Can I like
Just tell us the name and we'll move on. I won't even ask you why, nothing. Just say the name. Crickets.
Now and if I say, hey.
Obinna, we have to eat. I'm hungry. Hurry up. Can you hear my stomach?
Pressure does not work on me. That's your pressure. That's your stomach. My stomach is fine.
Okay.
But this is going to my stomach, so I have to think about it.
Yes.
So inafani kunywa yote.
Kapsa? Exactly. Just like one time.
Shiksha kuwa serious. Kuna mtu amekunywa yote.
Of course. I've done it before. This is not lethal.
Hebu fanya example nione.
No.
Vinegar is not lethal.
Nah.
Hey.
So Obinna, just give us a name.
See, that's a name.
No, say it again.
Do you know all the guests I've interviewed?
Many.
But, so you don't know all of them, but I know some.
Obinna, hurry up. Say it. Say it with your chest. Okay, finished. Let me help you.
Just cool into the mouth. Nice.
Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. It's easy. I promise you won't die. Even if you die, we'll take you to hospital. He did it. He did it. You're alive, you see? We don't kill our guests. Next.
Oh, bring another one, man. It's good.
Okay. Spin the wheel.
I don't like this game. I had a feeling.
You had a feeling?
When I was coming, there would be something here.
You just thought it would be nice conversation.
I knew we were going to cook and eat.
You were happy?
Hii mcheza vinegar hii. Lakini nasikia kama ni moto hivi.
It's going down slowly. Yeah. You're okay. You're alive.
Okay, let me just put it out there.
Yes.
If you're pregnant, don't drink vinegar.
You feel it?
Don't want a Jamaica. Okay, there you go.
You're sweating.
Hey, new vinegar, where? Whew.
It's getting hot in here. Okay. Da, 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 da. No. I was hoping it'd be chili sauce.
Bring the mayo, baby. Bring the mayo.
Wait. Question.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the question.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Let's burn it.
Okay. Name a celeb who gives off major diva energy.
Oh, wow. Bado wako kweli.
Could be a content creator, could be a comedian, could be an actor, anyone. Somebody famous in Kenya who gives off diva energy.
Okay, for nowadays,
And you can't say yourself.
No, not myself. I'm saying nowadays it's hard to find anybody who gives up of that around me.
Okay.
But back then, I told you my mouth, it's about to land me in another trap, so I'm about to give you an exclusive. So I was hosting, I think it was ZTech University. It was ZTech College. Were doing their Mr. and Miss.
Okay.
And I was the MC. But you know, I was still a young guy coming through. I was working in some radio station, doing a Nigerian accent. So I'm hosting. So we had a couple of performances of artists who were backstage. Also backstage there was this lady who did You're My Reason, Habida. Habida was backstage. So I've introduced guys, so I've gone backstage to go and tell her, hey, you're up next. So get ready. So I've gone backstage. I think she was doing something with her hair or something. That time Habida was huge. And then you know Habida is hot babe. So I came back, and then you know I used to have like a brown maroon mohawk, you know, young guy. Who's this guy? So when I came to say, excuse me,
She humbled you.
Yo, that was not being humbled, but I felt really bad.
What did she say to you?
Bad. I don't remember the exact words, but it was not a very good diva moment. And I've never forgotten that day. You know, normally they'll normally say people never forget how you make them feel, whether it's good or bad. The first time you meet somebody, they always get, then meeting Obinna kanifanyia. Ivyama. Yeah.
So it stuck with you.
It stuck with me until now.
And you never host her on your show.
Actually, the most strange thing is they reached out and I told the guys no. Yeah, because I was still, but you know, I'm sure she does not even remember.
It's true.
Because for her, she didn't know who I was.
And many people at that time, because she was so famous and
she was very famous.
Everyone must be coming to her at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, nowadays, I understand kidogo what was happening. You know, normally when you're on the backstage, you're preparing to go on stage, there's that pressure. Then everybody will still want to talk with you.
You want to focus.
Exactly. But now she didn't know I was even the MC.
Okay.
Because I'd introduced someone on stage, so I just coming back. So maybe she thought I was a groupie or somebody.
And she was like, no.
I was given a very, it wasn't nice.
Was not right.
And that was a diva moment that I had. So I've held it since then. I was like, man.
Okay.
Then we never met. I think we later met once. I don't remember it.
Did you ever tell her?
No, she's gonna see it from this interview.
Yeah.
And later I looked at it like, maybe she was having a lot of pressure. Or maybe that's the way she is. I don't know. We've never engaged.
Okay.
But now if you talk about diva energy, that is the one that I've found.
That you saw and
that
you witnessed.
I experienced. I didn't even see it.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not even sure if I introduced her on stage that day, because when I left there, I was so furious. I felt very demoralized. I went and stood on the side. Maybe I told my co-MC to actually introduce Nania and perform.
Oh,
yeah, it was happening at the Nyayo. You see, like Nyayo Stadium, there's normally like a small.
It's crazy how you remember it fully.
I remember everything.
Yeah.
So ilikuwa Nyayo Stadium. There's normally this small auditorium where people play. I think it's volleyball or something inside.
Yes.
It was inside there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a diva moment I remember. So,
thank you for telling it.
So I don't get to eat the mayo, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah,
thank God.
Good.
Next.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's 2 more.
And you're just listening like it's the last one. The person who made this spinach should be found. We need to have a conversation.
Vinegar again. Okay, tell a secret. You cannot do that. You can't do that.
So guys, mimi sikuwa na susu.
Just okay. Tell us a secret. I think that's more fair.
Secrets?
Yeah.
Which one
Tell
now?
us a secret. Something that will beat Rispers, by the way. Tell us something.
Oh, it's a
nicer.
competition.
Yeah. You know, Rispa is hilarious, by the way. She's such a vibe. I love her energy.
She is amazing.
And your energy is also up there. So you need to match that or surpass that.
How X-rated can we get?
Producers. Mr. Jui.
Let me just say, the first time I landed in Mass, I thought I had contracted HIV.
Oh, for real?
I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
So when you feel the movement from the head to the legs,
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, I'm dying, man. I'm dead. So you leave the site of crime, you're like, okay, this brother's gone. So it took me months. I was just waiting to. I'm like,
It took you months to recover from that experience.
yeah. I was.
How old were you?
I was a teenager, and it was these games that people play, the kalongolongos ones. So you don't really know what is happening.
Okay.
Because you have your clothes and everybody, but you're just doing things. But now normally when there's a friction in some places, some things happen. So it was the first time. So then later, when I went, so when I left, I was like, eh. So when I went to check, then I'm seeing slime. I'm like, woo, HIV.
Oh, la, la, la.
Then so when I pass people and they're looking at me, I'm like, they know, man. They know this brother is there. So I went then. I think later on, I think I might have gotten sick because it starts with the head.
Yes. It's all mental.
Yeah. So unaona hivi uko
Yeah.
unaona kidonda kamekama because
Whoa.
ndio hiyo sasa. Yeah. So that's the secret. That does it.
It counts.
Yeah,
It counts.
yeah.
You've given us a lot of details, but for somebody who has no idea what this is about,
Yeah.
you're talking about Mazda chocolate,
Which is good, yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, it's great, it's good. But if you know what I'm talking about,
You know, if you know, you know.
you know. But if you don't know, you are in a good space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Last
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Let's spin it, and then we
Ooh.
eat. I'm so hungry.
See, we just select.
No, see, you just spin one more time. When the universe says something, you listen.
You know that there's food in a poa, eh?
I know.
So let us spin ikwenge kwanza.
Sawa.
Ndio mtu apike, so unapika tu
This
kikula.
mayo, by the way, you're going to eat today. Look what it says. Take a tablespoon of.
Huko kuna chili sauce inside ingine. Kitu
Mayo is
chakwe.
fine. That's okay.
Piki
Okay,
piki
let me
pompu.
ask the question quickly.
Okay.
So I asked you something about who the most boring guest was,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's another one.
Okay.
Have you ever been paid to host someone on your show? Like someone is like, I'm going to give you this much amount of money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We actually have a rate card of our show.
Oh.
Yeah, for our show, all the politicians pay.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
the rate card like?
Reach out, we'll send you. So politicians and business people.
Yes.
Yeah. For example.
But not celebrities.
No.
Okay.
No. Them they pay, but they pay with their brand.
Yes.
Everybody pays
Yes.
for everything. There's no free lunch. Yeah.
So what's the most amount of money you've got to host someone
Paid
on your
to
show?
host someone on my show.
Yes.
600 G's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
600 G's.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just not say who.
That's fine.
Yeah.
600,000 shillings.
Yeah.
To host someone on your show. Wow.
Huyo unajua tu kumtumia red card to negotiate one on one. Sasa unajua we were thinking. Yeah. I think that that's the most you've paid.
Okay.
But business people pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also when a politician comes on your platform, they have an agenda.
Yes.
When a business person comes, they have an agenda. That is
Yes.
why on my show we can put your phone number, we can tell people where your shop is and everything.
'Cause
We
you're
talk about your
marketing for
brand.
them.
You're marketing for you.
And it's a really good platform.
So pay for the advertisement, we do the conversation. Politicians as well, when they come, they want to sell their manifesto, sanitize themselves, do whatever, pay you. Because we can't build that whole big brand, then we're hosting you for free. But the rest of the people, I can Steve Simple Boy, hata tukiwatumia red card, Dragon Motor testing. Wow.
Mimi nakwambia hapo la.
All right, thank you so much for being truthful and honest. Here, some of the things that have been said here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Mars myself right
I
now.
know. Oh wow.
Honestly, now I'm talking about the real Mars.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this
Take it.
Obinna specialty. It's chicken Caesar salad pizza wrap. And
How you remember that, I don't know.
you wanna try say it?
No. I wanna try bite it.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's gonna be messy. Wow.
Mm. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, for the production team, don't worry. When you're going home, pass by supermarket. We do have the festive tortilla wraps in every supermarket close to you. Buy them. These ones as well, pitia kwa soko, nunua. When you rewatch this video, make yours.
This was really good, Obinna. So one of your hidden talents is cooking.
It's not really hidden. In my kids' channel, in my kids' channel, we cook all the time, and also people know about it. Kwanza nikikupikia omena.
No, I've never tried omena in my life.
I think we got work to do.
Yeah, I'm scared of my stomach.
Why?
I have a sensitive stomach. So even when I tried mutura, I was very scared. But I was fine, imagine.
Come on, survive mtura.
Omena is,
Do you know what is mtura?
I know.
Doggy.
Now when you
Bosco.
say, but when you say it like that,
Ulikula Bosco.
no, and I have 5 dogs at home. Don't say that.
You ate one of them. Their brother. Family.
Never eaten mutura.
Doggy, paka, nini, hizo ndo they make kwanza kupata mtura na slap.
It has a dog inside.
It's a guac, man.
It's a dog's world. Oh my god. This is sad. I'm
It's
so
a man
sad.
eat dog society. So mtura na sambosa zile za nyama zile za mtaani.
Samosa I've heard, but I didn't know mutura as well.
Yeah, mtura iko
But I go
nayo.
to one place that's so clean and the guy is so nice and
Okay, kama ulienda place clean kukula mtura, that ain't no mtura.
really?
Nah, wewe ulikula sausage. Mtura, the guy has to have a very dirty dust coat. Okay? Then ikuwe na giza kitu 5
Yeah, but
p.m. hapo.
I was told that mutura only slaps in the dark. Why is that?
See, because you're not supposed to see, you're supposed to feel it.
You just feel all the
You
things.
just feel the kidogo. And then mse mwenye anakata mtura,
Yeah.
akuwe ana like 1 finger ama 2.
Oh, why?
It's somewhere in the mix. When they were cutting the nini. If they have all the fingers, that mtura will not slap. Guys, am I lying? Mtura lazima alafu so hizi mbili zinabaki za kupiga ile kibuyu ya.
But you're
ya
scarring
supu.
me for life. I will never go look for mutura again.
Come to the omena side. We survive. Si kila mtu anamaliza nini yake.
Giving me
Mimi niwaambia
stress.
wase mtu asi nini.
Okay. This is really good. Everything is so flavorful. Obinna, let me just give you some juice to wash it down.
You're forgetting something.
What?
Your pilipili.
Oh, I have a bite. No worries.
Kama pilipili yako.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tunapelekana what a man can do. You're not just saying like
Double. Oh,
Sikuting.
sorry. Cheers. Cheers to more success. Cheers to more memories in the kitchen because damn, you're really good at it. Whoever has tasted Obinna's food, I will say it with my chest, you're lucky because that was really good. So much flavor.
iko sawa.
I'm also just a foodie like you, by the way. So like flavor for me is so important, and this one had all the flavors, very balanced, and like the tortilla wrap as well, so crispy, just the right amount of crispiness, so perfection. High five. Speaking of which,
Wait, huh? I will start this dance.
okay, wait. So, wait, this way. 1, 2,
One,
3,
two.
4.
There
Okay?
you go, yeah.
So 5, 6, 5.
Wow.
No, wait.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a bunch. I'm a bunch.
There you go. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Wait. My son taught me that.
Hey.
Yeah. What did your son teach you? Oh, you don't have one? Psych.
All right, and with that, it's
Yeah.
a wrap. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you want to
Why not
talk
like
more?
cooking something else?
You want to eat more?
I don't want to go.
You don't want to go?
I don't want to go.
Next time, we'll call you
Thank
again.
you, thank
but
you.
thank you so much. I hope you had fun on the show.
Yes.
We had a blast.
I did.
You've told us a lot that we didn't need to know, but I'm so glad that you did tell us.
Wow. You
Everything.
didn't need to know. You were asking the questions.
Well,
okay.
Well, you wanted to tell us everything, and I'm so glad you did, because if you didn't, this show would not have been as entertaining as it was. So thank you so much for coming, and keep doing your thing, keep making everyone laugh, and I'm so glad he did not walk out of my interview. Yay!
Because there's food. Yeah, this is chakula.
They don't. You just leave.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no food. Deuces.
And what's your bodyguard's name? I want to know.
Munez,
Munez, you're doing a good job as well. Honestly, you're protecting him nicely from people.
he's not my bodyguard.
Oh, who is
He's my
he?
friend.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
I got myself, man.
You-
This is called Tai Chi.
Okay.
Snake in the monkey's shadow. Thank you, Shiksha.
Thank you,
That was
Obinna.
amazing. You may enjoy.
Cheers.
Credits zianze kupanda. Yapo produced by Siaken.
Yeah, you can.
Ah,
leave.
Munez akuku. Hey, I'm not going that. No.
Munez wants your food.
No.
For once, he doesn't want Munez around him.
Munez, no. You protect me, not the food.
All right, and that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can like, you can subscribe, and just be a part of this engaging conversation. Comment below. Let us know how you liked this chat with Oga Obinna. Remember, you can find us on DPL Festive. That's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Talk to us. Tell us exactly what you want, and we will make sure we bring it to you. This is Feast with Friends, and of course, it's a Festive Bakery production. I am Shiksha Arora, and that's it for now. It's a wrap.
Next week on Feast with Friends.
When the two of you came out in the open about your relationship, there was a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people who were like, these two together, will it work? The age difference and all those things. There were factors that, people talk a lot on social media, right? It's always the case.
Yeah.
Did that ever disappoint you or discourage you?
No, I think what disappointed me is to see how messed up, people are.
Yeah.
In terms of how people think about things and how people even behave around things, but I don't think it really affect, because usually most people who most people who talk,
Yeah.
they talk on social media, right?
Sitting in their houses.
Yeah, they talk on social media,
Yeah.
and on all those platforms, their name on those platforms is follower. I feel like when us guys came into the industry, we started doing music because it was a hobby. It's something you know how to do. You know how to sing. You know how to dance. So when we came into it, we didn't come into it as the business that it is. And because I used to like sing in church, so and I know how to sing, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna go into the industry. So I think most of us don't really understand where we are, what we want to do, what the industry is like, where the money in the music is, where the ministry is. We don't know where to draw the line.